What's up guys, it's Asian Power. Thank you so much for joining for another video. In this video we're going to be doing something a little bit different, something that I want to do now that season 5 is officially here, and that is dive into the lore. We're going to be taking a look here at the quest here for Loba when she's trying to find this new treasure. Each week or 5 days that we're going to be getting these new story progress, learn more about each character. So we're going to start out with the prologue, and again I'll be doing this every single week, so stay tuned on the channel. Like the video if you enjoy, subscribe if you want to continue this series, and let's get into this. So the first one is the prologue, and there's some things that I was reading, or when I was reading this, that came to mind that could be some interesting lore in the later on, but there's not a whole lot we have right now, but we're going to see if we can uncover anything here with just this prologue. Alright, so Loba Andrade has cordially invited some legends to the Paradise Lounge, where Mirage serves pints. The locals serve side-eye, and the peanut shells on the floor are intentional. There's 11 of us meeting in the private room in the back. And by private room, I mean the men's room with the urinals removed. Thank you all for coming. You should be honored. I usually work alone. Someone in the back stickers that pretends to cough. We all know who it is. Bangalore, need a drink, General? I'll pass. I need to keep my wits about me. Just kidding. This time of night got some real shady elements in here. And trash doesn't take itself out. Well, at least these two will be entertaining. So this narrator here is actually somebody in the room witnessing this entire thing, and you'll figure out why at the end. I won't keep you then. Let's get to it. I'm looking to add a rare and valuable treasure to my collection, and in return, you can make use of my various talents for, well, whatever you desire. Maybe you'd like help with your mom to get better treatment, Mirage. In this, if you go to ea.com, you can read up about Mirage. All his brothers have died. I think there was 4 of them. So his mom and Mirage are the only ones left in his family. And when Mirage Voyage was introduced into World's Edge, there was a Easter egg. You could find a little card, or it was like a phone near Mirage Voyage. And when you activated it, he was actually leaving a voicemail. He wasn't leaving a voicemail. He was actually talking to his mom. You just couldn't hear his mom's end. He's just talking to her, and he's explaining how he's in the Apex games and all this stuff, and then it just sounded like his mom maybe had some sort of dementia or memory loss, because he responds and he goes, "Oh, it's me, Emmett." That's Mirage's name, and he just kind of seemed a little bit down after that. So it seemed from this case that Mirage's mom is a little bit under the weather, if you will, and Loba knows this. And Lifeline, maybe your parents can finally pay for their war crimes. If you didn't know, the reason why Lifeline is who she is, she likes to help people and heal people, because her parents were profiteers of war. So or war profiteers. Pretty much, they profited off of people at war all the time. War is what makes them money. I'm sure Caustic would love to address his pesky legal problems back in Gaia, if that's how you pronounce it. It's okay, Doctor. You're innocent. We know. Excuse me? How did you? And if you didn't know, Caustic, Alexander Knox, actually, he was a scientist, and he started experimenting on this gas he was creating on living things. The owner of the laboratory found out about this and wasn't too pleased. Caustic pretty much ended up burning down the entire lab and killing the chief. So this is what Loba's talking about. It's what I do. Right now, all that matters is what I can do for you. But first, I need your help. Is this chica for real? All the flirting and double Andrades and je ne sais quoi? I said that right? Are they falling for this crap? I expect that from men, but scanning the room, the women have taken the bait as well. They're all idiots. So again, we don't know who this narrator is at this moment. For obvious reasons, I am not affected. However, there are 2 issues in terms of retrieving the treasure. 1, it's broken into pieces scattered throughout Kings Canyon. That's what we're going to have to do through these weekly hunts, is finding all of these pieces. There's actually 9 pieces. We have to go through 9 weeks to find all these pieces. And number 2, it's not our Kings Canyon. Apparently there's a different, I don't know, I guess you'll call it another dimension. An independent variable. Awesome. Luckily, one of us has happened to spend a short time there and is familiar with its locals, so to speak. Me, it was me, and everyone was a shadow, and then they walked around moaning all night. All my friends said, I made it up. My best Pathfinder voice. I'm not sure exactly what this is like specifically referring to, if it's just talking about the Halloween event, or if there's a specific thing that we just don't know about Pathfinder's past, but I guess we'll find out later on. Apparently you did not, which is why you're our guide, Pathfinder, and Wraith, you'll be our way in. Hold up, I never agreed to. Each of you is important. I ask you to work with me together. Now we'll go in at night in shifts, find each piece and bring it back here where Crypto and Watson can help assemble it. Assemble it? How do you know this treasure isn't some sort of trap? Whatever it is, I'm sure you're prepared enough to protect yourself. That's why we need you. I've learned it's some sort of tech, so who better than our premier hacker and our most brilliant engineer to take it on? A chance to work together? Usually we're opposed, but now we have the same charge. Get it? And obviously we'd fail miserably without the guidance and leadership of our General, Bangalore. Sergeant First Class will be fine, Loba. Not a general yet. Of course you aren't. Ouch, says the narrator. I don't think I like this. Last time I went to the King's Canyon, Revenant was in charge and he was scary. Even more now. Even more than he is now. And that's a lot. And that is why we must all make a pact. The Dominio can never know what we're doing. Because he'd eat us? Because he'd want that life. That power. Right, exactly. And then he'd eat us. He can't know. Play this close to the chest. If he finds out, it's not good for any of us. Mirage cracks a joke about how difficult that will be, since Revenant is the guy that they all confide in. Everyone laughs. Mirage really is a funny guy. So this narrator has to agree. Mirage is a funny guy. We go around the room, everyone in agreement. The hunt begins now, and no matter what, we swear we won't tell Revenant what we're up to. And I've kept my promise. I didn't tell you. I discreetly wrote it to you in this message, Revenant. Dun dun dun, what a turn of events. Who am I? Doesn't matter. What matters is you know the truth, fighter. Just kidding. I don't know how to pronounce that. But one thing I did look up. This is Icelandic phrase for companion or member. And Bloodhound is one who uses this a lot. It refers to the raven. A lot of her other phrases like Bloodhunde and Slatra are all Icelandic phrases. And so this could be Bloodhound because of this phrase. They're all plotting against you, but you have the upper hand now. And Respawn decides to throw us a little bit of a curveball. High five, brother. We all know who that is. So is this Bloodhound or is this Gibraltar? We don't really know. It's kind of hard to say, but we know that both of them aren't ever included in the dialogue in this prologue. Sincerely yours, a smarty pants. This kind of leads me to believe it's more of Gibraltar, a smarty pants. I just can't really see Bloodhound really doing that, you know? Does Bloodhound even know how to read or write? Maybe it could be Gibraltar. Next up, the cranky clown. Wonder if this has to do with Caustic. But that's it. That is it for the prologue. Just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yep, that's it. The Cranky Clown is next, and we will be getting that in 6 days. 6 days from this time of this recording. I'm going to be going through, again, every single one of those, and I'll be doing a recording of the PvE mode when you dive into Kings Canyon at night to find this treasure. So again, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to follow along this crazy journey where we get to explore more about Kings Canyon, more about Loba, and all the deep secrets that we just don't know. I'm super pumped for this series. If you are too, definitely leave a like on the video. Subscribe again, please subscribe. Just kidding, you don't have to, but all the support, I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.